Hi, my name's Ann, and today we're going to talk about soil. Mostly we're going to talk about soil colors. Soil comes in all different kinds of colors. Some are more reddish or yellow, and those are soils that have a higher iron content, which means the soil can become more oxidized because there's more oxygen or dissolved oxygen in the soil. And then there are soils that are darker, and those soils have a higher content of organic matter, like broken down leaves, like what you see behind me. In fact, in the water there, that water has soil at the bottom that's probably really dark because the leaf matter has been decaying in there because the creek behind me is so low this year. So here I am down in the creek with all this lovely dark goo. And as you can see, lots of leaves. You can see how dark the mud or the soil is in the water there. And that's not just because it's wet. It's got all kinds of broken down leaves in there. So that's why it's dark, because of that decaying organic matter. And here I am in the garden where you have all this lovely topsoil that's a little bit lighter than what we saw down in the creek. Okay, it is still has a lot of organic matter in the soil because we add to that. So it's still pretty rich stuff. But it is a different color because it's not as rich as what you would see down in the creek. Now here I am with some subsoil in my hand. You can see it's lighter in color. That's because subsoil is just what it sounds like. It's down below the surface, so it hasn't had a chance to get enriched, I guess is what you would say, by organic matter for a very long time. In fact, I know it's subsoil because you see this hole right here? See all the different layers, the colors there, where the darker soil is from the topsoil is hitting the subsoil. I know what that is because our fox dug this hole, and she's left this nice example of soil layering for us to see. I figured one of the best ways to show you differences in color of soil because of their content is to paint with it. There's a thing called African mud cloth where the people who use it do just that. They paint with soil, and you get all different kinds of colors. I'm going to show you the palette that I'm working with, and again, that palette is made up of soil. Here's my palette. We've got subsoil, and this is topsoil, and this is topsoil with more of a clay content. And this is that nice dark organic matter. So I'm going to show you what I painted. Okay, I started with this old t-shirt, and I used some dyes and food coloring and that kind of thing to put an undercolor on it. You can use vegetable dyes. You know, plants have different colors too, but you know that, right? Okay, then I took my paintbrush here and I dipped it in the different soils with water. Not all at once, but at different times. And I painted that cloth that I just showed you with different colors of soil. And you can see here, I think, that some of the patterns are showing through from the dyes that I used, but you've got darker colors from that dark organic soil and lighter colors from the subsoil. And actually what I found is that around here in Northwest Ohio, we don't have a lot of red soil. So I found that red soil and that dark soil with the organic matter, more organic matter, make better painting. But you can still get some pretty colors and some pretty differences. I would love to be able to get some red soil. Maybe next time I'm down in the southern part of the United States, I'll grab some of that good old Georgia clay and try some painting with that. So anyway, thank you. Have fun. Hope you learned something. I know I did.